Hello, it's xoashleypink, otherwise known as Ashley, and I am immediately going into my September. It is August 14th, the same day I filmed my August, honestly. And yeah, I'm kind of annoyed because I don't really pre-look to see what each of these are. I actually bought these thinking that these would be big strips and I could use it in my planner, but I didn't, so I'm kind of incorporating them into my bullet journal, and I'm annoyed because this is Coffee Shop, and I just used Coffee Shop in August, so I'm kind of annoyed, but I do have this from Adorable AB Designs. And it's kind of like a journaling kit. It's the first time using one, so they have thin washi, these grid strips. Don't know if I'm going to use this at all. These little deco, these strips, and then these square pieces I can cut up. So let's see what I can come up with. And yeah, I will see you in the fast forward. As you might have caught from the intro, I did film my August setup, but I also filmed my July setup and the bullet journal I'm currently in, and I don't know why, but I haven't been editing and posting. I want to get right back into that. The first thing I did was put down the September bubble letter sticker because I was going to do that for August, and then I didn't, and I really like the way these stickers look. And then I looked up an inspirational quote. I do this every month, and I search the month and then inspirational quote, but I try to find one that doesn't have the month in it. So I looked up September inspirational quote and tried to look up the one that doesn't have the word September in it. I ended up going with every accomplishment starts with the decision to try, and I used a typing font with the word accomplishment and then decision to try in cursive, and then I put print lettering over it in gray, just for a little bit more of a pop, because the words accomplishment and decision to try really kind of go together in my mind. I then put down my calendar. I've been loving to do these little calendars. It's just 3x3. Some months I do all the same color. Some months I alternate colors. I really love how this looks. I love being able to look at the calendar and write where my tasks are, so I kind of have an idea of where stuff is. I also, if you notice, I have those little calendar stickers, and I've been trying to find a way to use it in each month, even though I don't necessarily refer to those. So I put that beside the calendar this time with a little box sticker from ScribblePrintsCo. And then I put a little bit of deco down right before I did my task list. So I always do 3 task lists, in the month. So I do routine tasks, so tasks that I do routinely every single month, just to-do tasks, and then events. So that would be holidays, parties, that kind of stuff that I put there. So whenever I start something new, I either absolutely love it and do it forever or absolutely hate it. And this time around, I absolutely love Dutch doors. I've tried them in the past and hated them, but I think it's because I didn't have a corner rounder. Now I do, and it kind of matches everything, and it is glorious. I have these washi strips on the side this time around. I haven't done that in the past, but I really like how it looks. And on the front half, I have my line a day. I did some layering to get, I don't know what I think of that header, but it is what it is. And then I didn't have a date strip for this, so I pulled that coffee kit that I used for August that I remember telling you about. Well, it had 2 date strips, so I just pulled the other one, and it worked out so pretty. I was able to pull some pink so I can get the overall cohesiveness, and I always put a highlight on Saturday and Sunday. And then on the back, I was able to do a bunch of stuff. So I did my mood board on the top third, my mood tracker, I should say. And for me, it's just really quick. Circles, put the color code at the top, and then I have a little section that I've been putting notes in for goals, just overall, I've been changing how I do my goals. I'm going to do a video on that, but just kind of have some jot notes for goals. And then a while ago, I got these headers for movies, watching, and TV shows, and I didn't know how to incorporate it, so I've been incorporating it here, and I've been loving that, especially because those Coffee Monster kits have list stickers. So I have a space for 3 movies, 3 TV shows, and then for the watching section, I'll put 3 YouTubers I've been watching a lot this month. Usually they're all Smosh because I watch plainer content and Smosh. And yeah, that is my little Dutch door. So in a minute, the lighting and camera angle is going to change because as I was editing this, I realized I didn't finish my September. The memory card ran out. I'm just like, screw it. At the time I was filming this was like a 2 or 3 hour planning session, and I'm just like, screw it. I'm just going to do something else. I'll come back to it. Never did, so I had to do that. So first I tried to do like this creative moment because I had a bunch of these size stickers, and I'm like, well, how am I going to use them? So I'm like, oh, I'll put like calendars on them. And then I realized I can't do that because I don't know how to do that. And then I kind of messed it up. So I decided to just put some habit tracker stickers over it. Wasn't sure what I wanted to track. I knew at least 4 things, but I put 6 because I usually put 6, to be honest. And I put routinery, memory, planning, budget, and tarot. And then I put 2 extra ones, which I ended up using for tracking my period and writing. And then below that, what I decided to do was put in my tally, which I knew for a fact I wanted. So I want to try to get into that trend of tracking what you're reading, but I don't read physical books most times, or even e-readers. I read fan fiction, like on AO3, at fanfiction.net if I really want to go back for a throwback. And fan fiction is in word count. So I have a space every single day where I do a rough tally, like if something is 16,502. I'll round up or down by like 5 words, just to have it a little bit more even, just for an idea. And then I wasn't sure how I wanted to fill that space, so I put a little note section beside the tally for any fan fiction that I'm currently writing, and then I blacked out the little 31 and then 2 extra spaces on the habit tracker because September has 30 days. And yeah, that worked out, and then I went into my other section. Next spread is one that I use a lot, and it's so quick to set up. So I put a swipe along the top and the bottom for my transaction log. And the way I would put it in is I can fit 3 columns of stuff, and I literally just put the date, where I got it, what it was on, and how much. So for example, 1-McDonald's-D, which I know means debit, -25. And I do that for every single thing that comes off my debit card, my credit card, my Visa, my savings, my cash. If it's on gift card, not always. And then the next section is literally just, I have pre-made questions for my finance goals, my personal goals. So I have a section to write that stuff down, and then a note section. Then I lost the top of one of these markers, so I had to go through and find it. Finally, that leaves me to my daily/weekly sort of spread. I've been doing things a little different recently. So what I do is I have this weekly setup, and if you look at any of my weekly setups last year, the year before, you'll see the same kind of thing where I would make a list of every single thing I have to do cleaning wise in the week per like zone. And just check it out every week. And that was so much work. So I decided to do, because I wanted to try daily to-do lists anyway, is leave a space to do my dailies, but then also just have like a weekly checklist section, because I use erasable pens. So in one of my Tombos, I just write out everything. So I write out all the stuff I have to do for trash. So for example, I have a main trash, I have a compost, I have a recycle bin, I have a paper recycle bin, I have a trash in my car, a trash by my desk, in my bathroom, and in my bedroom. So I know when it's time to do my trash, to take all of that stuff, and then I know for a fact it's done because I check it off. And then I do that for all the little zones in my apartment. So my bedroom, kitchen, entry, bathroom, desk area, living area, my laundry, because I tend to do between 3 to 4 loads of laundry a week. For my floors, for vacuum, sweeping, and mopping, because that's what I prefer to do. And then a little gen section, because I tend to do a lot of yard work, scoop poop because I have a dog, and then monthly and annual section. And then the rest of this space will be for dailies, which sometimes I make a to-do list every day, and I will need like this half page and 2 to 3 more. And then sometimes this is all I need. So this is really all I kind of prep, and then I leave another blank 2 pages after that. And yeah, this is literally it. Now I'm just going to go through and organize the stickers I have out into stuff that I'm going to trash, stuff that I'm going to keep leftovers for, stuff to be put back away, and then stuff that I'm going to put in my little weekly sticker pouch. Pencil pouch, because I can fit stickers in there, for any extra deco I'm going to do. And yeah, this is my bulk journal. So this is my final flip through. As you can see, my monthlies aren't as big as they used to be, but this is all space that I use every single day. And yeah, I like this bullet journal. If you'd like to see more of my videos, please like, subscribe, and all that habba blue, and I'll see you later. Bye!